Hi, I'm Jama, and I previously had a treatment from Dr. Tong. The insurance only allowed 2, and I have been denied any further treatment. After the first 2 treatments, I felt so much better. I felt it was such a change after going for months and months of more than almost 2 years of just ongoing pain.
Your RSD.
I have RSD in my right arm.
Very painful.
From my hand, my wrist, to my forearm, my elbow, my shoulder. After seeing Dr. Tong and having the treatments, I had headaches on this right side, and they've gone away.
They're still gone away?
The headache is still gone away, but I feel all the progress that I had made, I feel like everything is slowly coming back. I have a sensitivity to cold and just air hitting me, a fan, an air conditioner, anything. And
that was gone after the 2 treatments, right?
It was virtually gone. It was near gone. I mean,
yeah.
It was to the point where I felt like I could wear a short sleeve shirt, and I'm back wearing sweaters and covering myself up just because it's...
But you can still move your arm better, right?
I have better movement.
See?
The 2 treatments allowed me to go back to physical therapy, and I felt like I was making such progress. But it's been over a month. It's been almost 6 weeks since my last treatment, and I feel like everything's coming back. And I feel like I'm fighting to keep the function to my arm, but the pain is washing back over me, and it's hard. It's hard to go back to physical therapy because I have pain.
Yes. Were you able to do physical therapy before you came to see me?
I went. It was difficult. I felt very...
you could hardly move. How do you do it?
Very restricted. Very... it was painful. It was torture going. I hated going for physical therapy or occupational therapy because I felt like it was just making it worse. It wasn't... I didn't feel like it was helping me any. I felt like, if anything, it was just kind of maintaining some kind of function to my arm, which, has been my biggest thing. I'm right hand dominant, and I'm losing function of my arm.
So how many times when you do physical therapy before you saw us, how many times a week you go?
Between physical therapy or occupational therapy, it was 2 to 3 times a week. And
how much each cost?
Who knows?
You need
the amount of money that they would spend on physical therapy, occupational therapy, their willingness to pay for pain medications, and drugs, and they tried biofeedback, and that person wasn't very helpful.
Useless, and they're paying for it.
And yeah, they paid for it, and I'm begging for 1 treatment, which they were willing to do this scan and that scan,
and I did not do any tests.
No, I walked in and Dr. Tong says, I'm going to take care of you. And, I think because you have, as a patient, you start to feel like you've gone through everything else. How can this possibly help me? And Dr. Tong helped me.
The first time I only used acupuncture.
Yes, the acupuncture that Dr. Tong did is very different than...
You have 10 months. You have 10 months without acupuncture. 2 to 3 times a week.
2 to 3 times a week.
I
felt like I was always there, and obviously something's very different with Dr. Tong.
You were up to 75% improvement according to our record.
Oh yeah, I felt my poor husband. My house hasn't been clean or tidy because the limitations that I have, and once I started feeling better from Dr. Tong, my husband says
Yeah, you still look better than the first time I saw you, if they compare before the first treatment. Yes. And how much have you regressed now?
I think I'm down to about maybe 40% improvement. So I feel like I'm regressing. I feel like the cold sensitivity is the biggest thing that I feel like I notice. I feel like I have a cold, wet shirt on the time, constantly having to touch my shirt with my other hand to feel if it's wet, because that's what it feels like. It feels like this cold, wet. I feel like it's a cold burn, almost like I've stuck my arm in ice water.
and you have been denied treatment by 3 MDs from 3 different women's insurance company.
And we've requested and appealed, and they're denying, and it's frustrating because if this what works, then why not?
See, the most frustrating to me is that none of these jokers know how to cure you. Yeah. Yet they try to limit my treatment, which I told them I can cure you. I'll take this case to the White House. Yeah.
Make me better.
Yeah, you keep track, try to keep track, make your husband and you better, and you try to keep track of the cost as a result of the denial for you to come here.